All right, guys, just got off the plane, landed back here in the Seattle area. Was over in Los Angeles doing a presentation to a group called YPO, talking about nutrition, diet, and so on and so forth. Went over quite well. I'm pretty excited to see that this message is getting there. So, I discussed a thought that I had regarding how drugs are approved in this country, because we have a lot of issues with that. And so most pharmaceutical drugs for chronic disease are often just compared to a placebo, and they'll show maybe some biomarker that shifts, maybe slightly significant, statistically significant. The clinical significance may or may not be known long term before that drug is improved. And my thought was that these drugs should be compared to a aggressive lifestyle approach, not to a placebo, but an aggressive lifestyle approach, and see which one yields a better result, or see if they're equal, see what the actually clinically meaningful results might be. All right, I think that's a reasonable approach to this. Obviously administered by an independent agency, so we can see, hey, maybe it'll make more sense just to change diet, lifestyle, sleep, so on and so forth. And then I get this sort of response from a physician, apparently a neurologist, says, not everybody can be Brian Johnson, and some people are just too busy, and it's better just to give them a pill. We need exercise and sleep and a pill. To which I respond to say, I think this is part of the problem. You've got physicians that are, kind of brainwashed. Because they haven't seen success either in their own lives personally. And this guy states that he tried different diets, yo-yo dieting and ketogenic diets, and he couldn't give up his biological urge to eat cookies, and therefore it's better just to give people, medicine and drugs, most likely. Because you see what happens, and this is what's happened to medicine in general. People for years have seen people fail at lifestyle, and so they get kind of jaded by it, and they just say, well, F it, just give everybody pills, right? And this is what the drug companies want. They want these types of physicians that, maybe give a little lip service to lifestyle nutrition, but are very quick to pull the trigger on drugs. And I get it. I mean, the healthcare system encourages that. It actually discourages, by lack of incentive, by lack of facility, by lack of support, the lifestyle treatments and support that's necessary. Believe me, I spend every day doing lifestyle with patients, and sometimes they need immense amounts of support, daily feedback, coaching, hand-holding, constant monitoring. And most physicians don't have that. So because they don't have any experience with that, they just assume it doesn't work. And they say, well, if I was too weak and couldn't give up my cookies, then that's going to be most of us. And therefore, pretty much, let's just put everybody on drugs. This is the reality of how it goes. And so until we have a complete paradigm shift with our thought, with our intention, with our evaluations, with the support we're giving, the incentives we're given as physicians and healthcare providers, it won't change, right? Now, fortunately, more and more physicians are waking up to this. Fortunately, companies like ours at Rivero are seeing tremendous success, but it takes a lot of time and efforts and a lot of support. It doesn't require a radiology department or a lab department necessarily, or some of these other, coding and billing departments and all that stuff. But it does require support, motivation, coaching, all these other things that are there. And heretofore, we've not really put any sort of resources, meaningful resources into this to not only allow it to happen, but also to study it, to see what is the best way to do this. We quickly go, oh, let's just go on to the next drug. Let's just go on to the next drug. And because there's this, billions of dollars in profit at stake, this is how we go. So hopefully, some people will get this, because I can tell you unequivocally, if you can fix someone's disease by using lifestyle modification, the outcomes are significantly better than any drug will ever have. That's undeniable. All right, guys, let me know what you think.